Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm gonna present our project, which is Dormitory Application System. So, I introduce you to my fellow teammates, the survivors, which we have Danish, Ishan, Daniel Iman, Abdurrafiq, Ahmad Munif, and me myself, Najmuddin. So, as you can see, with our problem statement, we have difficulty in managing application. We also have challenge in fair room allocation, and we have also limited application status visibility. So our objective is we want to improve dormitory application management. We want also to automate room allocation, and we also want to enhance administrative efficiency. Next, we go to class diagram. As you can see here, this is our full class diagram, which Danish do the core identity interface layer plus admin control. Munif do student profile subsystem. Rafiq do application processing subsystem, while me do administrative control subsystem, and Daniel do system orchestration and sorting layer. So next we go to what we apply OP concept. First we get isolation, which is private. So it is basically the internal data from object cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. And next concept we have inheritance, which means in this visual we see the student and admin share the common attributes such as name, ID, and password. This is from the class diagram.
Hi, my name is Rafiq and I will continue about the concept that we apply in our system. So the other concept that we use is a polymorphism. The same method name are used, but each subclass provide its own implementation. This allows different behaviors depending on whether the user is a student or an administrator. So here, as you can see in our user class diagram, the red underline here, as you can see, it's same but in a different class. So student use a login string, admin login string, and also the after, but it will implement the different thing. So next is abstraction. The abstract class define common functionality for all users while hiding implementation details. Subclasses are required to provide their own implementation. So we go to the user class diagram. As you can see here, the arrow that we use in abstract method. The authentication we use the login string and logout, and for the display we use this menu, and for the user we use the login. So the next concept is the interface. Interfaces define behaviors that classes must implement, promoting consistency and flexibility within the system design. Think of it as a template. So next we go to the concept that we apply is association. An application belongs to a student. The application object stores a reference to the student object, demonstrating an association relationship between two classes. So as you can see here, the relationship between application and student. So we go next to the next concept that I will pass to my next partner. Thank you.
Alright, so I will continue from here. So we will talk about composition. So as for the composition, which is the application manager, you see here are the responsible for storing and also managing the life cycle of our objects. So by using an array list of applications, we create a strong ownership. So basically, the manager is solely controls the application data. And next is constructors. So whenever we create a new student or admin, we need to make sure that they start off with a valid initial values. So that's why here you will see that we use the super keyword to pull the details from the parent class, and then we set the specific attributes like the student's merit or the admin departments. So next we have arrays of objects. So since a dormitory system will need to be able to handle a lot of data, we need to make sure that the system can manage the multiple students records efficiently. So it's a great example of object collection management. So the code here shows that how we can take an array list of student objects, and also we can easily filter them. So either alphabetically or filter them by their name or by their merits. And last one is exception handling. So the login method we arrange it in the try catch block, so that if someone accidentally types an invalid input or maybe a bad login credentials, the system will handle it. So it will throw a specific error message for each mistakes. So things like maybe null IDs or bad passwords, and also it will print an error message, which will prevent the whole system from crashing.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Daniel Iman Hakimi bin Yusuf, and I will be presenting the live demonstration for the first half, which would be focused on the student part of the Survivor Dormitory application system. So yeah, right off the bat, we're just going to start off with the main menu. So yeah, this is the main menu. Welcome to the Survivor Dormitory system, and we have 4 choices, that being student login, admin login, register new student, and exiting the system. Before we start anything, we're just going to show off a little invalid number choice, just to show off the error invalidation. So yeah, it says it right here, please enter a valid number. So let's just go on with it. First off, we're going to start off with registering a new student, because right now the database is empty. So yeah, we're just going to go up with that. So for convenience's sake, we're just going to go with a simple S1 as a name, student 1. As for the student ID, we're just going to do 01. For the password, let's just do something simple like S001. And then for the merit points, let's just do a simple 50. Okay, now the first student will be added to the system. Okay, I've returned. I've just added another student by the name of S2. I just kept it for convenience. This is to show the application results later. So let's just go into the student login option for now. So yeah, right now it's asking for our student ID. So let's just say we inserted a non-student ID, let's say S03. And yeah, we'll just do S003. Student ID not found. So this is another error validation that we've done. Invalidation. Okay. So yeah, let's just actually get into the student login using 001. And the password being S001. So this is the student S1 has logged in successfully. So right now we're in the student menu for S1. So let's look at our application status currently. We have not applied for a room. So the next obvious step is to apply for a dormitory room. So yeah, it says it right there. Application submitted successfully. So if we check our application status now, it says that our application status is pending. And since I'm not covering for the admin part, should an admin close the application period, the application status would obviously become completed. So yeah, and yeah, we just log out, and that's really it for the student half. Thank you very much. I will pass on the presentation for the live demonstration to Danish. Bye.
Alright, Assalamualaikum. My name is Danish, and today I'll be doing the demo for the admin part. So earlier we've already created a few students, so now we're gonna simulate that. So first, I'm gonna show you what would happen when admin enters the incorrect detail. So if we enter the incorrect details here, so it will say login failed due to invalid credentials. So if we enter the correct credentials, then there we go. So we've accessed the admin panel with 3 main functions: view students, delete student, and the end application period. So if we click on view students, it will print all the students where we can view their ID, name, merit, room, and status. So this status basically means that the student has already applied for the room. So now let's say we want to delete the student. So we just click on 2, and we now choose the student we want to delete. So let's say we want to delete student 4. So the ID is 04. So when we click delete, it says student 4 is deleted. So when we view the student, there's no more student 4. So next, onto the end application period. So what this does is that basically it ends the application periods, not allowing any students to apply for any rooms, and it will sort the student and basically apply room based on their merit. So let's say if we end the application period, so we can see here that it starts assigning the room. So now we can view the students, and we can see here. Okay, let's talk about the assigning rooms by merit first. So we can see that it started with the highest merit first, which is student 5, and assigned the first room, the second room, and then for here, it assigned the fourth room. This is because room 3 is under maintenance, therefore room 4 is applied. So then student 3 did not get any room because there were no more rooms available. So as we can see here in our student list that we have printed, we can see that their rooms have been approved and has given to them, and the students can view this in their own menu. So that's basically it for admin. So then we also have the logout function, which basically leads us back to the main page. So that's basically all from me, and that's all for the admin part. So thank you for watching.